No. There we go. And I'm just gonna chill here until we reach 20. I would say yes, but I don't have the car installed, so you won't be able to see it, unfortunately. Alright, so this tournament, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Since I can't implement a voting system, since the mods for that aren't working, what I will do is if enough people vote to skip a realm, like if it's just been storm the last however many, then I will skip it. But it has to be like at least 5 different people, I'll say. I make a mean burrito. I'm eating a burrito. Harris is here. Daytona. I don't think I've seen that name before. Alright. Need 12 more. 12 more before I can start. Unless it's like everybody who signed up. If this is everybody, that'd be interesting. I mean, because this is the weekend of 4th of July, and I understand a majority of my of the people who normally participate are within the US. Hey guys, you want to see a kitty? You guys want to see a kitty? First I gotta get something to wipe my hands off. This burrito is pretty greasy and I don't want to get my stuff all gross. I'll grab this. Chester. I've got a kitty on my lap. Oh, there he goes. Chester, you want to say something? You want to say something? He's not interested in talking. Must be feeling sleepy. He's on my lap. His fur is getting everywhere. Oh. He's headbutting my keyboard. Oh yeah, there's for the first place winner, there's a reward for a Steam key for a game that Valken and Newt are both working on, along with, well, they're not the main developer, neither of them are. That's fine, I'm gonna wait until we get, yeah, it auto downloads levels that you don't have. If you're running the Steam version, it does. If you're running the DRM free version, it does not. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. I'm gonna run this guy. Or, you know, I'll just keep going with the design I had. Yeah, this is the card that you get for backing the game as a Kickstarter. The password got leaked? Oh no. That's fine. If they don't have brackets in front of their name, then I'm just not going to score them. It's an easy way to prevent from intruders making things more difficult. Oh. Manlet. We're going to be doing some new realms. The playlist got expanded on a little bit recently. Holy crap. Too much fur. I don't have a brush, so I'm just going to use a lint roller. This is what summertime brings. Summertime brings all the shedding, all the cat hair, all over all of my things. The joys of owning a kitty. It's a lot of hair. It's not coming off on my hand anymore though, that's good. Alright. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes and then I'm just gonna start. Hoping we get to at least 20, but it sounds like there's just a little bit less turnout for this tournament. It's impossible to get Chester to compete because he's already won. He crossed the finish line before the competition even started. Yeah. I think there may have been some confusion about start time. He was born on the other side of the finish line. He's lived his entire life on the other side of the finish line. Trying to compete at all it does is just increases the distance between you and him. you there? He's looking at something on the floor really intently. I don't know what it is. I might add it. How about a challenge? If you can place above 5th globally, if you get in the top 4, I'll put it on the drive, like with the Teku, and I'll include it in the Teku roster and add it as a vehicle that you can choose. Otherwise, I'll upload it to the drive, but I'll like put it in a memes folder. Nightlife has not been uploaded yet. The model isn't finished. Tip, got a dip. All right, about 30 seconds till we start this business. I tried taking my phone out of my pocket and he just like attacked it. All right, time to go. Oh, time for him to go too. All right, get ready, everybody. This is the warm-up round. So I took my phone out of my pocket and my cat was on my lap. And so he saw me taking my phone out of my pocket and he saw something move, like underneath my pants. He just swiped at it. Bad luck. Yokon's doing pretty good. And now he is shredding my bed. Wow. Be really funny if we give Tribo password. That would be pretty funny. Oh, just thinking about it makes me laugh. Hi, Tribo. I don't think I've seen you in the audience of any of these streams before. Welcome to our cult. We circle jerk every Saturday, and there's tournaments at the beginning of every month, which is like a more disciplined kind of circle jerk. I usually bring food, but I never share. Alright, nice warm-up. I don't think I've seen you comment. You've been lurking, huh? All right. What do we got up next? Wind Realm. Skip, yes, no? Music's a little bit too loud? Okay. I think it's mostly just that my mic's a little bit too far away. But I will increase the dip to... Alright. Nobody seems to care, so... Off we go. Wind. Wind is the first. Oops. I see 2 wrecks so far. It's not like you had any points to lose, so if you're gonna wreck randomly, I think it's best to do it on this one. Yeah, he really should replace the start with something more cinematic, but as I recall, he's going to be gone for probably up until just a little bit from now. He's on a 2-week... he's on a 2-week hiking trip. Shameless plug for prompt of the month. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the post right before I started the game. Looks like Neocon has a real good idea of where he's going. Look at that. He is on a straight path, switching roads as it pleases him. Sweetana's catching up, though. Oh, the stream link to the art. Oh yeah, Reckless Driver. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what he thinks. Ooh, Nick Elements is getting real up close and personal with those walls. Wow, look at that dust storm. He's protected from lightning here. Yeah, I think I went through kind of like the basics of environmental fog without dust particles, but he is, similarly to me, he seems to start a project, finish it, and then never go back and update it. Like, I try and do like quality of life updates, but sometimes it's a bit more regular than others. Yeah, isn't he also based out of Denmark or Sweden? Because if so, then he's working with like a 12-hour time difference. It's wind. See, Hore Killer is using... I forgot the name. Something Blade. Oh, the developer. Ooh, exploded from overheating. Ooh, ouch. Wrecked. It's down to Red Owl and Rhombus, both drones in the realm. All right, so I'm gonna just start awarding points. So, Neokun. This will be an easy one to score. 25 points. Sweden. 18. And Kipkai gets 15. And Red L and Creeper's Rock both get 0 since they spectated. Alright, so as far as drones go, Rhombus gets 12 actually. Off to a good start. Nero 149, that's a wreck for him. And everybody else I'm good with. Alright, next is Desert Realm. Skip, yay, nay. If I get 5 votes for skip, then I skip. Yeah, I believe it's probably the old one. Yeah, it's the old one. Alright, 1 skip. By Lieutenant Madrek. 2 skips. 1 for Nick. Madrek and Nick. I've got 2 skips. 3 with Sweden. 4 with Rhombus. And 5. Next one is Desert Realm Part 2. What are the odds? Ooh, this is neat. Sweden wrecked. There goes his score. Looks like Red L is stuck in some sort of quicksand. His wheels having trouble turning in the thick pits. What an interesting track. I think I've played this one before. Looks like there's a tunnel there. How's my day going? I am worn out. I made the very poor decision of drinking an entire, 24-ounce can of Monster, which is basically concentrated sugar, caffeine, and taurine. And I don't feel the best. I'm not operating at 100%. I'm not firing on all cylinders, ironically. I feel subdued. Yeah, I'm tuckered out. Alright, Neokun. Another first place placement for Neokun. 25, another 18 for Kipkai. Ooh, Lieutenant Madrek getting 15 here. Mr. Zano on Maniacs. On Maniacs is getting 12. Drones Rhombus is getting 10. MC Splashdown is getting 8. Creeper's Rock is getting 6. Narrow 149 got 4. And XMD has no team affiliation, so they will not be scored. Alright, looks like Red L is getting 2 for this round. And that should do it. Alright, Sound Realm is up next. Yeah, I'll probably be fine. I just feel a little bit suboptimal. Ooh. Clip the edge of the road. Right through the giant turbine. They all know exactly where they're trying to go. Rhombus seems to be the only one taking the actual Accelerome route. None of the others are. It's a spectate from Creeper's Rock. Nero, that's another wreck for him. Swedan, that's another wreck for him. He's back at 0 points. Neocon looks like they're in the lead. And they have... Alright, Aura Killer also got wrecked. They haven't scored anything yet, though. Red Elf finished. That's very humorous, but that does count as a wreck. Since it was a reset. Nick Elements picking up the Cavern Realm Acceleracharger. And from his perspective, having a much better idea of what is going on than we do. Alright. Mr. Zano also going through the very dark portion preceding the Cavern Realm Acceleracharger. MC Splashdown on the heels of Nick Elements. XMD. Neocon. Neocon is the first to finish, adding another 25 points to his streak of first place finishes. Nick Elements on Maniacs, getting his first points this entire game with a second. Splash getting 15. Kip Kai getting 12. Lieutenant Madrek getting 10. Rhombus playing it safe. Mr. Zano getting 8 for Maniacs. Total of 20 points. Rhombus is the last drone standing. Let's see if they'll be able to make it to the end in time. Their countdown has started, and they are right next to the portal. If they can clinch this, then they'll get themselves another, 6 points. And success. Another 6 points for Rhombus. And that concludes the Sound Realm. Up next, Cliffside, also known as Speed of Silence 3 out of 4. Let's go. You can replace the objects. Okay, I'm gonna have to get into the map. Before I can actually get any sound. And I have no way to course correct with thrusters. Nice. I'm gonna try and play it smooth, play it easy around this corner. Because I don't think without using my thrusters to course correct. Whoop! There we go. That's the ticket. Alright, Madrek. It's a 0 for this round as a result of spectating. Kipkai, that's an EDR. And MC Splashdown, as well as Suidan, seem to have expertly dropped through the tracks. So you can replace the model, but you can't replace the... Actually, there aren't any mods that allow for replacing like level objects just yet, because custom cars works on like a base object and uses its base collision. And so all of these cars have the same hitbox as the Spectrum, which is the default car. And so even if you replace the model, like if the mods did exist and you swapped it out, it would assumedly still have the same hitbox. It just would look different. Red L, taking the loop. Nick Elements, creeping around on these side rails here. Alright, first place, Neokun again with an additional 25 points. Second to MC Splashdown for 18 points, followed by Suidan for a tasty 15 points, putting him back on the board. And Kipkai Fox, EDR. Nero, fourth, with 15 points. Mr. Zano following closely behind Rhombus. Alright, Red L getting a 0. Ooh, Mr. Zano, I'd use that EDR if I were you. Ah, that's a wreck. That's a wreck. And that is goodbye to your 20 points. Okay, so Nick Elements 5th, so that is 12 points for him. For Rhombus, that is a wreck. The first of many, assumedly. Make the kill grid very visible instead to know where they are? Yeah, you could. Like if you replace the kill grid object with like an opaque object of the same size and shape. I mean, all of this is going based off of the assumption that you have the modding framework that allows you to do that. And currently that is not the case. Your friend? Oh, who do you know? Oh, I never knew about that shortcut. Neokun and Madrek are very practiced in the beginning of this map. You can tell that they've had a lot of time to memorize the fastest routes and the curves. Where they bank, the way they rotate their cars. They know exactly where they're going and exactly how to get there. They're all taking exactly the same route. But they may not end up going down the same tunnel. And this is where they diverge a little bit. Neokun has gone off to the left, whereas Lieutenant Madrek is closer to the right. He's dealing with a lot of acceleration there. Now he's got to very quickly decide which route to go on. Looks like him and Neokun took different routes. But it looks like both of them got the room right, because they came out on the other side. Gorgeous play by Lieutenant Madrek. Not a single misstep, not a single collision with a wall, not a single hard landing. Just victory, victory, victory. Preservation of momentum. Flawless. Neokun and Lieutenant Madrek are first and second, respectively. Or inversely. Red L, not taking too many chances. As you can see, he doesn't have a whole lot of momentum here. Oh, and going straight, not minding the curves. That's a play I wouldn't have expected. Not quite as practiced, but definitely very sure of himself. As you can see here. Right, behind them is Creeper's Rock. Coming in last here. Rhombus before him. Monument. Alright, Madrek is in first with 25 points. Neokun taking 18. Suidan with 15. Bringing him back up to a total of 30. Nick Elements with 12 points. Giving him a total of 42. Splash with 10. Mr. Zana with 8. Nero 149 with 6. Kip Kai with 4. Red L with 2. Rhombus and Creeper's Rock with 1. But not a wreck. Looks like it's going to take a little while to load. I announce tournaments on the Discord as well as, I mean, they're the first Saturday of every month, so it's pretty consistent. All right, well, now we wait. Probably Alex's Cybergrid. 1 skip. Let's do 3, 4, 5. Next up is Blizzard. Elevator is cool in theory. Barbara Kendall. Hey Barbara, how you doing? Sad about MC Splashdown. All right. Oof. Sridhan and Neocon are out at the very front. Going into the warehouse now. Not bothering with the caterpillar hyperpods. It's faster to just pass it by. Wish I had a fork or something. Neocon is following closely behind Sridhan. The both of them deftly maneuvering. And first place is going to be Sridhan, followed by Neocon. 25 for Sridhan, 18 for Neocon. Lieutenant Madrek and Kipkai. So 15 for Madrek, 12 for Kipkai. You're just looking good for Teku. Rhombus. Nero 49. Looking very good. So after Kipkai, that's 10 for Nick Elements. 8 for Nero. Wreck for Rhombus. Alright. Red L. Last person in the map. So after Nero is Mr. Zano with 4 points. Or actually 6. And then Creeper's Rock with 4. And Red L with 2. I believe that covers everyone. Alright. Next up, Skyrealm. Acceleracers Wormhole Realm? Yeah. I have. I think I've played it once. It was so-so. There's one on the Steam Workshop. I may or may not actually have Sweet on Skyrim on the playlist. See if I could spectate a car that isn't cable carring. That's much better. Yeah, it's pretty whack. I can't play it without being like, how do I fix this? Creeper's Rock, that is a wreck for him. On Sky. It's from neither the movie nor the card realm. It's Fanon. I don't have a fork, so I'm using the plug for an exercise ball, like a skewer. Improvise, adapt, overcome. I would eat with my hands, but this is so greasy. And the rag is beginning to become ineffective. Oh, you'll see. Or you won't. Kenobi's Desert Realm is one of them. So, you've already seen one. There's a few more. Neokun has an exact route to the end. He's got mapped out in his head where the invisible walls are, because there are no kill grids, just invisible walls. And so he knows exactly where the holes to them are. And using this arcane knowledge, he's able to surpass everyone else on the map. Neokun, it would seem, as well as Suidan. Both have a very good understanding of just exactly where the borders start and where they end. So they know how to get to the end. And also how to avoid getting swatted out of the sky, which is a real wild card that this particular map throws at participants of the tournament. Those saws are no challenge at all for Neokun. He's dodging them like an anime protagonist. No. Well. Somebody died. Mr. Zano died. Ooh, he had some points too. Neo is slotted to score first, closely followed by Suidan. Neokun finished, Suidan closely after him. And Nero 149, all are on the end stretch. Kipkai and Nero, Splash. It looks as though most of the players have cleared the obstacle course that is Skyrealm, except for Nick Elements and XMD007. So Neokun, once again, getting first place. Followed by Suidan on the Maniacs for 18 points. Kip Kai on Teku for 15. Nero for 12. MC Splashdown for 10. It's a wreck for Rhombus. And I suppose I'm going to remove Lelouch from drones. Red L is still in the realm. Madrek is spectating, so I'll just hand him a 0. And Mr. Zano already had his score reset. Nick Elements should still be on the map. And so he is. Scores right after Splash, so that's for 8 points for Nick Elements. And Red L also chose to opt out here, so let's hand him a 0 and move on with it. Next up is Abandoned Realm. How many realms are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to 7. Most likely less, but potentially up to 7. They will add Acceleracers cars on Hot Wheels Unleashed. They could. I mean, they've been doing Acceleracers fan service in Infinite Loop, so anything's possible at this point. They did it in Hot Wheels Beat That. Feels so weird calling it fan service, knowing the actual implications of that. Alright, Nero got wrecked. Abandoned. And Creeper's Rock got wrecked. Unfair death? Well, unfortunately, yes, because I can't spectate everyone, and so any time that they die, I have to count it. And so someone could just claim unfair death, and I don't want to go back through every single replay. I don't even have access to every single replay. So if I'm not watching everything, then any death I don't see is potentially an unfair death. Oops. Looks like those two fell victim to the gravity trap. That's it for Rhombus, both Rhombus and Nero. Rhombus missed the detour. Stun track challenge references would be really nice. Mr. Zano as an EDR. Kip Kai got wrecked, which is a bummer. He had 76 points. Yeah, it counts as an EDR. You get up to like 3 or 4. T is an EDR, yep. If you're a non-drones team, then you can use your EDR to save yourself from having your score reset up to 3 times. On the 4th, it gets reset. So Kip Kai got wrecked. Lieutenant Drek. Red L. I hand him a 0. Silencers don't have a limited amount of EDRs, but they can't use T to EDR. Unless they use the spectate function in-game, it doesn't count. Alright, so Sweden. But they're a lot riskier. If you wreck, you get your score reset, or if you accidentally press T, you also get your score reset. So Sweden, 25 points this round. Followed by Lieutenant Madrek with 18 points, Neo Kun with 15, MC Splashdown with 12, and Nick Elements with 10. And a lot of wrecks for everyone else. Alright, next up is Speed of Silence 2 out of 4. Oh boy, it's the first time this has been played in tournament. Let's see if everybody even loads up. This is pretty heavy. So Creeper's Rock left. That's a 0 for him. If you opt out at the beginning, it counts as an opt-out, meaning refusing to participate and or just not playing the map. So it gives you a 0 on the scorecard. Doesn't reset anything. It just gives you a 0. It doesn't affect you other than that. I may or may not have added his Skyrim. I forgot. There's, including this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Up to 6. There's a lot going on in this map. Oh, you received the community's card? Aw, that's great. I didn't even know there was a card going around. If I had known, I would have signed it. However, that translates in game. 2 audio tracks playing at once? What? Gotta fix that. Yes, the game is like $6.50 on Steam. Whoop! I'm gonna see if I can make it through here since this beginning part doesn't like... This beginning song doesn't last for very long. Wow, I very narrowly escaped death. Alright. I kind of want to just complete the drive up. Bonk. Mr. Zano got wrecked. Playing a dangerous game. Uh-oh. So, Nick Elements, Mr. Zano, Kip Kai. Wreck. 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 MC Splashdown is not bothering with the streets. I might remove that car. Alright, Splashdown, that's an EDR. Alright, Madrek and Nero both running from the sweeper. Woo! The sweeper used attack, reduce FPS. The sun starts to set. The atmosphere begins to dim as the racers reach the second island. And now, a shot straight from the main track, right through the portal. Looks like Horror Killer might actually make it out of this one. Which is ironic, considering that I thought it would be one of the more difficult tracks. I did not add Kenobi's Ignition 2 out of 4. I didn't even know he had one. Oh, Ignition. Ah, yeah, I think I did add that on here. Ooh, Kip Kai. Yep. Okay. So Neokun taking first with another 25 points, putting him way out in the lead with over twice the points of the runner-up, Sweden. I'm not even sure if that's his running total anymore. Sweden with 18 points. Lieutenant Madrek with 15. Nero with 12. Horror Killer with 10. Starting him off, 10 points. And red L with 8. And everyone else, I believe rhombus. That's a DNF. That is everyone else. Okay. Next up, speed of silence 4 out of 4. So Ice Realm. To get a custom death message and distance, you have to install the mod. Everybody's favorite Ice Realm. It's called Custom Death Message. You can find it on the Distance Discord. It's discord.gg/distance. Since it is the game's official server, it has that vanity link. Did I add Kenobi's Labyrinth? I don't think so. It's possible, but I'm going to go ahead and say most likely not. Yeah, there's like information about the mod as well as like how-tos when it comes to installing it on the server. I have never installed it or used it, and I don't have any tutorial videos on it. Otherwise, I would just forward you to my server because I mainly just like recommend my tutorial videos since they're easier for me to explain. I can add other info in the description and stuff like that. Ice Realm Acceleracharger Power Slip Grip. Ha. Oh yeah. Rehearse is the guy who writes a majority of the code for this, and he's watching. You're talking to the guy who wrote a majority of the your Metro round. Can't touch me. I got a 3080 Ti. Wow. Boop. One, two, three. Observe the power that I wield with a simple keyboard. It is possible to control your car's movement like on keyboard. It is just much harder. Weep. You can only do it with a mechanical keyboard that has been blessed by the Elder Gods. Alright, Lieutenant Madrek is opting out, so is Nick Elements and Creeper's Rock. Ooh, Neokun. That was a reset though, it was an EDR. Extreme custom map creation for, oh yeah, for Reckless Driver. Oh, that'd be good. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I am beholden to the will of the Patreon. I do as it commands. So every stream except for the tournament, the Patreon determines the itinerary. Redeemed thrusters are silent for some reason. Taro's warp is broken. Teleported me outside the map. That is most likely just a bug. Because occasionally that map just like loads weird. That wasn't Spectrum, actually. That was Catalyst. The Kickstarter backer car. Wow, the Louch here. And his fully outfitted reverb. Look at that comfy ride. Gear shift, pedals, onboard computer, Acceleracers holster. Although it does look like it's covered in cling wrap. I should probably update this and change the materials. Alright, Sweden getting first place with 25 points. Kipkai Fox second with 18. A lot of DNFs. Neokun, Nero 149, and Rhombus. Both drones. Nero 149. The score is now at 0. Yeah, I'll link the invite for sure. Mr. Zano traveling directly on the ice, not bothering with the track. MC Splashdowns find his way to the end. There's Sweden's car, just chilling right in the portal. Boop, bonk. Oh, Lelouch. He's lost traction. He's spinning out of control. He's going to have to try and find his bearings. He's attempting to reorient himself. He is unable to get any control over his car. Whoop. And he is falling all the way down onto the ice. At this point, a hard impact would finish him off. Red L, it seems, has also lost the track and is falling toward the bottom of the ice chasm. And it looks like he used his silencer recall. The Louch. Mr. Zano and Lelouch are the only two left. Mr. Zano has a good chance of placing, but Lelouch still has a lot of ground to recover. So his best option at this point would most likely to be to recall using his onboard EDR. Looks like Mr. Zano has found the track again and is securing himself a place on the leaderboard. MC Splashdown with 15 points. Mr. Zano with 12. And EDR for... who was that? Lieutenant Madrek. Oh, no, that was Lelouch. I think that's everyone. He's Horde Killer. That's actually a 0 for me. Alright, next up. Pipeline. However, this is Kenobi's pipeline, so if we want to skip, let me know. Put on the shades and look cool. Your wish is my command. Alright. No votes to skip so far. I suppose people prefer this one to Alex's. Alex's door is bad. Well, it's like I jumped the gun a little bit. Whoop. Yeah. Whoa. Crunchy frames. Looks like this is the route with a lot of pop-ups, judging by the players taking evasive actions. And a lot of branching. Triple asterisk. We've only got 3 more maps left. Huh. We've really been going through these very quickly. It auto-deleted the link. Oh yeah, it'll probably do that. Some sort of a phishing filter, most likely. Look at that. The speed at which it calculates the blur. Alright, that's another wreck for Red L. Yeah, this model specifically is donated by Axel, who I think is watching the stream. As well as this model right here. Some are JMS, some are Axel. A few are mine. This is the JMS. This is mine. This is Axel. That is actually ripped from Beat That, so that is by a professional. This is also JMS. This is Axel. JMS. Axel. Axel. Oh. Sweeton got first. Oh, nice. Yeah, these are fun to make renders of. I should probably do some. That'd be cool to like do promotional renders for the game. Hi, welcome to our little competition. Sweet Don, 25 points, right at the top. A few of the players have decided to... One of them is not in game. Yeah, a few of them are yours. At least one. The RDO7 is Zabuza. Oh man, we've only got 3 more. Only got 3 more realms before the stream is over, and 40 minutes in which to do them. So we may end up having some time at the end, which I can use to score and which we can use to play around. I see. Friend of a friend. We have fun. Oh yeah, high voltage. High voltage was yours. There was at least one other. But definitely Metalloid as well. Alright, Lelouch. Wrecked. So MC Splashdown, second with 18 points. Neokun, 15. Kip Kai, 12. Nick Elements, 10. Coming back from 0. Lieutenant Madrek, 8. Nice. Oh, cool. Most weekends it's not this. This is only once a month. Embrace modernity. Reject tradition. So Nero, Mr. Zano, and Rocket Boy. Time Zone Gang, rise up. Right on the end. Mr. Zano is right on the end, and looks like he's not quite have enough momentum to push his way through the end here. Oh, unless he does. There he goes. Mr. Zano securing his spot right after Madrek with 6 points. Alright, it's down to Nero 149 and Rocket Boy. Yeah, sure. I'll put on his Acceleracers reverse tag now that I know I could just download stuff. Okay. And Nero is getting 4 points. Creeper's Rock, I don't think is actually in the game anymore. It's an X, he left. Alright, next up, Ignition 2 out of 4, Swamp Realm. That's basically the premise of the ultimate race, except change 10 seconds to maybe like 30 seconds. So in a nutshell, this tournament is X amount of maps. It's like goes on a random roster where it selects them based on RNG, and the players are scored based on how many they can survive consecutively. A death or wreck in any of the maps leads to a clearing of your score. So if you've accumulated points throughout the game, wrecking, except if you're a part of the drones team, wrecking will wipe your score. Drones get up to 3 wrecks and they keep their score and it's unaffected. Whereas the other 3 teams, if they wreck even once, then the score resets. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. If you watch the Acceleracers movies, they're basically based on that. Neat. Pretty good. I guess it was kind of a show. They were all like an hour long. Or no, a little bit more than that. They were all 100 minutes long. Ooh, sweet on. Just barely managed to get an EDR in. Hold on to that score. So far, I like it. So far, the particles are very intelligently used. The ambience is well done. The fog is like actually very cleverly used. The texture for the ground is good. The track layout is appropriately windy. I give it a thumbs up. MC Splashdown has found he's found the caterpillar hyperpod. And it doesn't let us actually see what he sees when he triggers it. Kind of. Everything that you see in the game is made by the same, like, map editor. So we have access to the same tools the developers do when it comes to making maps. So if you're really good, then it's like you're an unpaid developer. They give you the tools, and you can share the stuff you make using the Steam Workshop. I got 2 more after this. It's not really programming. It's mostly just moving things around. You can mess with like attributes, and there's some like physics objects, but it's programming in the same way like playing with ragdolls in Gmod is programming. It's very visual based. There's no actually code being written. I'd say like Mario Maker, yeah. I still use Shredster as a regular prize for tournaments? I could. For the Ultimate Race tournaments, yeah. I think maybe that is what we'll do. Like, the September tournament, we'll just have an Ultimate Race tournament, like a full Forge on Halo. Yeah. Yeah, it's like an Acceleracers community, and distance is an important part of that. Because there are some like communities and stuff that are based on Roblox or whatever. Oh, that's actually a fairly well done Swamp Beast. But the Acceleracers community is mostly based out of off of distance in terms of what plays. Yeah, see you later. Alright, MC Splashdown still hanging on. Rhombus, Red L, Nero, and Mr. Zano. Nero and Mr. Zano are stuck in the muck. Not dead, but not going anywhere. Yeah, distance is like 75% off on Steam. So if you've been waiting for a chance to grab it, this is the perfect opportunity. Yeah, it's like $6.50. I recently bought a copy for a friend as it was on sale, so I know. In US currency, it's like $6.50. He may or may not be watching right now, too. He was joking about participating in the tournament. Now it's just like, sure, like if you want to join. I don't know, would you really call it selling out? It's not like you're actually making any money off of it. So in the end, like... Oh wow. You see the track through the tires. That's not... Red L, Nero, and Mr. Zano. Nero and Mr. Zano are both stuck in the muck, and Red L is using this opportunity to catch up to the end. So, Neokun, first again with 25 points. I don't think he's had a single wreck this entire. He sounds incredibly ominous. Kip Kai, 18. Splash. See, Splashdown is getting 15. Rhombus is getting 12. Quite nice. Good comeback. And even if he... Oh, one more wreck and he's got his score reset. Lieutenant Majaknik, Elements, and Horde Killer. All opted out of this one. The tires, because they're glowing and they're black. Oh, yeah. I can't swell. Oh wow. Is he actually? You have a beautiful beard like mine. Step 1, grow hair on face. Step 2, do not cut hair as it grows on face. Follow this simple trick. Rogaine salesmen hate me. Kathunk, kathunk, kathunk. Red L is just chilling. He is right. Is the stream quality messed up? Rhombus. So Red L, 10 points. Alright. Nero and Mr. Zano are stuck, so I'm just going to give Mr. Zano, I'm going to give him the opportunity to take an EDR, but Nero is going to have to take the L for a wreck. I'm just going to assume it's an EDR. Alright, next is Cavern. Oh wow, shaved my beard and cut my hair? I'd say like 200 a month, which is like 4 times my current amount. How many realms left? Just this and one more. This is Alex. No, this is No Esophagus Boys Cavern Realm. Yeah, I'd say there's some truth to that. He doesn't really focus as much as others on as much on gameplay. Is there a music cue? Is there an actual music cue in this, or does it just do this? Does it just do Memento the entire time? Well, Kip Kai finished. Sweden and Kip Kai. 25 points here. Kip Kai. 18 there. I should probably fix that. Oh wait, it was Neocon. Kip Kai has 13. And Splash. 12? Lieutenant Madrak, 10. Memento's good. I don't know if it really fits the theme of this, though. I got to adapt my cavern, or the cavern realm that No Esophagus Boy made for Ignition into a map we could use on the tournament. S+ tier music. Woo, that was a close shave for Rhombus. All other music is basic S tier music. Oh man. The manor gets me every time. The Manor is so good. AR card game remaster and expansions. If I knew anything about drawing, yes. Having Pines on board, that might actually be like conceivable. Because I would trust him to do the card art justice. Because he draws, and he draws well. An app for collectible cards. Yeah, there's a Too Hot Two Pants. Oh yeah, Too Hot Two Pants is really good. Tepid Pants, also good. Louch just chilling in another reverb. Pink. 3D model it? Oh yeah, you could just use an AI to turn the 3D render into like a hand-painted oil thing, like an oil-painted, you know. Nice. That would be cool. I feel like I'd need to focus all of my attention on that though if I wanted to be a part of it. So it's likely going to happen without my direct involvement. So we're down to 10. Lieutenant Madrek, Mr. Zano's 8. Nero is 6. Can I get an aw? Whoops. An aw, yeah? Aw, yeah. There you go. Curse / shitpost realm. There's abandoned. Blue roads instead of orange. Oh, there's the swerve realm. Mix things from other realms like the city realm. Thing buildings, but in swamp. 3D model of the shift card. Clean. Empty base could easily make one for every other card. Yeah, that'd be cool. Meme realm. Oh, hopefully not for a while. All that's left is Rhombus and Red L. And then we've got one last realm in this tournament. Looks like Nick is spectating. Rhombus has lost the track just a bit. Yeah, really? Oh no. Alright. 2 cards a month. Nice. Can you get a hallelujah? Hallelujah! Alright. Where were we? We were on 8, Mr. Zano. 6, Nero. The Louch. For 4. Red for 2. Rhombus for 1. That is everyone. Last one, breaking point 3 out of 4. I want to say this is Ruins. The new maps are basically just corn. Alright, so this is the last one, you guys. After this, it is time to score. If you don't have any points, so right now, Creeper's Rock, no points. Horror Killer, no points. The rest of you, though, are holding. So if you wreck, that is it, unless you're on drones. If you wreck, you're not placing on the leaderboard or the score sheet. You never visit Corn Hub? Ah, Corn Hub. I forgot that place existed. Makes me happy remembering that it does actually exist. Gotta love that entrance. Ooh, Lelouch. Goodbye leaderboard, Lelouch. Goodbye leaderboard, Mr. Zano. I found the meta play. Whoops. Or not. Well, I've done it once, I'll do it again. Alright, I guess if it was that early, and since it would take you off the leaderboard. Oh wow, he changed the entrance. Changed the beginning. I don't recall it being like this. Alright, alright. I'll give you a 0. Ouch. Alright, I'll give you a 0. I will take mercy. Wow. Ah, Sebas Wilder in the blazer. That's it. Time to learn map making. Yep. Oh, hey, Henderfluff. Heading on right as the event concludes, I see. Card version of Cliffside Realm in it? I don't know, might happen. I'll have to look at the card version on the workshop. Nero, that's another wreck. Luckily for him, though, it doesn't reset his score. Neo-kun with an additional 25 points. Kip Kai with 18. Horror Killer. The wreck. Mr. Zano, Lelouch. See Splashdown. So, Drek. Kip Kai, so 15 from a Drek. Splash's got 12. This one's got a good interior too. But it is somewhat difficult to see out of the rearview mirror. Missing 10 routes are available as a DLC. Oh no. Rehearse is secretly EA. Looks like Rhombus made it through. Oop. Rocket Boy lost the track. Gonna have to find their way back onto it. Ooh, and goes right through the archways. Alright, Red L and Rocket Boy are the only two remaining. Looks like we didn't have any more DNFs, but after Splash, we've got Sweden, 10 points. And then Rhombus with 8. And then Sebas Wilder with 6. Seb Wilder. Rhombus. So Sebas Wilder with 6. Red Al with 4. Creeper's Rock with 0. And that should do it. Pick elements as a spectator. Okay, time for scoring. Back to the game lobby. Alright, so let's do reverse tag and then workshop. Bam. Start game. And I am just going to score as we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Sweet done. Until there. Until here. Until here. Not sure if you can go into the control room. That's pretty clever to make the you'll power the main room. Oh, there we go. Sweet on. Wreck. 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 I think that's everything. So I think that is the total score breakdown. So I will just go ahead and... I think it's pretty good detail. Not practical at all, like for gameplay purposes, but it's cool.
check out. There we go. So, sweet splash.
Let's actually just perch up in a corner here. We can see pretty much the entire arena from this perspective. All right, who won? Ooh, Lieutenant Madrek. Congratulations. All right. What did I miss? All right. Yeah, that's it. That's the tournament. I'm gonna really quickly just kind of go through the. All right, so that's my work. That's Red L. These were ripped, Axel, ripped. My work, Zabuza. Oops. Ripped and retextured, my work, JMS, ripped and retextured, JMS, ripped and retextured, Falcon, Axel, Zabuza, JMS. This was actually somebody other than the main people. JMS, ripped and retextured, me, ripped and retextured, Newt, me, ripped and retextured, or actually just ripped and retextured, me, and also Nader, me, ripped, JMS, Axel, and also JC, ripped and retextured, Valken and JC and ripped, Nader and ripped, me, ripped and retextured, me, Valken, me, ripped and well, actually just ripped. Oh, wow. That one's not even supposed to be there. Ripped and retextured. RC, me, JMS, me, ripped and retextured, JMS, Newt, RC, Valken, RC, Redley, also me, Axel, me, JMS, ripped and retextured, JMS, Newt, that's from RJ, that's not on the drive, Axel, RC, me, Axel, JMS, Axel, me, ripped and retextured, ripped, Wayment, ripped, and that's it. It's not, Nightlife is not on the drive yet. I haven't noticed the meeting room with the drone wheel hologram slightly to the left. No, I haven't explored it. Okie doke. Show us the leaderboard. Oh, the scores? Well, bam! That's what we're looking at. Neokun takes the grand prize, followed by Swedan, Lieutenant Madrek, and MC Splashdown. So So thanks for joining. I'll post that on YouTube and in the Discord, and I will just go ahead and yeah. The reason that that you drive it to the left is for motorcycle mode reasons. I have gone over this before. What? Disabled during online play? I'm not playing online though. Am I? So it handles like a motorcycle. It is center of the screen, but only with the cheat enabled. All right.